never undone. All right, hello. Welcome to One Message in a Bottle of Tarot. My name is One, and I am your spiritual advisor. Everything you need to know about me is down in the description box below. If you're new here, definitely log in and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And definitely like this video. All right. Um, what else? Meet us over in VIP Patreon. Okay, that is where I post my most exclusive psychic readings, breaking news, and trending topics that everyone wants the tea on. Also, don't forget about YouTube members. All right, there's a lot of psychic videos in there, and we're beginning true crime series over there. And VIP, I also want to tell you about the All Access program, which gives you access to all of my psychic readings on all of my YouTube channels, in addition to all the psychic readings I release exclusively and only in VIP. So that gives you access to my world predictions, Zodiac forecasts, celebrity readings, royals readings, politics, some of everything, divine feminine, everything is over there in all access VIP. Thank you, everyone, okay, for all of your love and support. All right. Those that either don't know, my birthday is coming up tomorrow. I put a post over in VIP. All right. So if you want to send me sweet treats and escapes, okay, the donation links are below. Thank you, everyone that's already showing me birthday love. Gemini King, 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 King. And let's get to your Thursday wake up call today. Okay. Uh, May has been challenging, but okay. Thank God I'm a Gemini and I got two personalities to deal with it. All right. Okay. Let's see. Thursday wake up call. So we have Best Friend by Brandy, Four of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Okay. So don't give up. Some things are being worked out on your behalf. I'm being told, okay, there is an issue. If there is an issue where you may feel like an injustice happened, okay, here, don't give up hope, all right, that justice will prevail, okay, for you, because it will. There are people and entities, energies, angels, okay, working on your behalf again to bring you justice, okay. Here, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Expect good things, okay. God is looking out for you. All right. I feel a long, painful process is definitely coming to a close here with this 10 of Wands. All right. And happy times, happy family, happy life. Okay. All these things are being restored to you. Um, this may be something you haven't even talked about, okay? But it may also be something that you just haven't been able to get past. Again, put it behind you, move forward. And I feel like your angels are working around this situation and using intercessors on your behalf, all right, to help you gain justice in a situation, okay? So, peace and solace can be restored to you and your family. All right, here. What do we have? All right, we have When Did You Fall in Love with Hip Hop? And Per My Last Email. All right, here. I do feel with that Three of Pentacles, okay, you may have felt like, in a certain situation, I've done all I could do. I've gone just about as far as I can go. You may have decided or reconciled, like, whatever, okay? Certain situations, okay, may have sort of, how you can just go through things, or you have a moment with a person, place, or a thing, and it just leaves a whole bad taste, bad disposition in your mouth about a certain thing. You're just like, you know what, whatever. I feel like because of this energy, this forgot what movie this is from. I think it's from Brown Sugar. When did you fall in love with hip hop? A lot of people have a lot of things to say about the state of hip hop music, the state of things. And it's kind of like, when you have an idea of a person, place, or thing, personality, and, it's like, "Man, I remember when you were like this, or I remember when I first met you, or I remember when I had this first encounter, and I remember all of these things that made me fall in love with you, or I remember all of these things that made me admire you." And then something happens and you're just like, it's like a deep disappointment, right? So you may have encountered something. A lot of people are going through a lot of injustices all over the world. Some could even say, American citizens of different countries. And you're like, man, I remember I used to value my country, used to be this. I used to believe my country was that. I used to believe my best friend was this. My spouse was this. I used to love you. I used to love hip hop. And now look at it. Now look at the representation, or look how you're moving, look how you're behaving, look how you're acting, right? Um, and so you may just feel a little despondent. My daughter likes to say, very dystopian, okay, about certain things here, right? So you may have just spiritually kind of thrown your hands up in a situation, right? All right. But I feel behind the scenes, all right, some type of impact is visible on you. Maybe stop calling or reaching out or showing up to various places, X, Y, and Z, right? I feel like, this is a situation where intercession is happening on your behalf and behind the scenes, per my last email, okay? Maybe people speaking up for you, making some things shake, move around for you. Also, for some of you, this could represent a work situation or a partnership, okay? Some of you may feel like, this is as far as I go with this company, or this is as far as I'm able to go with some type of partnership or deal. You may find or discover that someone is just, in spite of your efforts, in spite of, you trying to work something out, that, someone just hasn't had the best intentions, and making sure you receive your just due with that Four of Pentacles and that Justice card. You may have tried to take the road a lot of times. Yeah. Five of Cups and this Ten of Wands. All right. Here, I just feel a great disappointment. Okay. Again, it could be in a company, it could be with someone that you were working with or partnering with. Okay. Um, and this could be close to home with the Ten of Pentacles, could be family members and friends, to where you're just like, I see you're just not going to do right by me. And maybe it's an energy where you're finally sitting with that. You're finally coming to terms that, I'm just not going to be able to reconcile this in spite of my best efforts. Okay. I'm not going to be able to bring the situation together. I brought it up. I've said this and that. I see that you're not going to do right by me. I see that you're not going to act right. I see that you're not going to get yourself together. And you see, it's just very, very kind of, it's all coming to a head, like, wow, okay, this is really over. I'm really going to have to move on beyond this. Some of you could be turning in your resignation, or somebody could be losing their partnership. A company could also go under, all right, because I just feel like whatever this situation is, the values aren't aligning, the values aren't linking up here. What is this, per my last email? And I just feel like, in spite of your trying to have a positive outlook, okay, and trying to continue to work on this situation, that you just finally accepted the fact, okay, like, yeah, this isn't, here is the Justice card again. All right, per my last email. Okay. Seven of Cups on the bottom, Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck. Okay. Seven and two is Nine of Cups, right? Someone may feel your disappointment. I heard disgust also. All right. And maybe it's finally because of how you've just kind of resolved not to try and fix things, change minds, change opinions, okay? Utilizing your own power and energy. Maybe you've just given up, all right? I feel like once you really walked away and kind of took away your energy in a situation, that now, someone is saying, like, yeah, I probably need to fix that. I probably need to heal that. I do feel like someone is faced with their own truth and the fact that they do need to heal. For some, again, this could either be local, national, or international. All right. We have that Seven of Cups and Two of Cups. Okay. Um, in a situation, again, it just feels like you've exhausted all of your options. All right. And now that somebody is kind of getting the idea that you've reached the end of your rope, it's like now they want to move to bring justice to the situation. Now they want to speak a truth or maybe even own a truth that they need healing, that they need help, okay? Here, and I feel like somebody that doesn't want to lose you, okay, is going to come forward and bring that clarity, bring that honesty, bring that integrity, all right, into a lot of just open-ended energies where you probably just didn't get any closure before. All right. I feel like at the thought, okay, of losing you, possibly even forever, all right, that now this person is kind of being forced to say, okay, this is what this is. Let me tell you the truth about this. Let me bring you clarity and closure, okay, so we can move on. So expect this clarity and this healing coming to you. Um, Expect, I feel, somebody finally admitting, okay, everything that you did try to do to save the relationship, preserve, okay, uplift all the good things about this person in spite of um all the negativity, okay, they brought. No matter how much good that you sowed into them, sowed into this company, sowed into this person. 1313 on the clock, all right. um this sounds very specific, all right, so let me know if any part of this resonates, okay, tell me in the comments. I'll see you next time.